What I really appreciate about Interfaith Food Bank, and what I think really needs to be made clear, is that it is a true community effort of people helping people. We are basically a bridge between a community of donors who would like to help families in need, individuals as well, and those who actually need it. So the food bank is very much reliant on support from the community. We are largely supported by private donations. We have very minimal funding support. We do not get government dollars to run our programs. It is very much by the grace of God that we go about serving the families in need in Lethbridge.
I initially started coming to the food bank back in February. I left an abusive marriage, and at the time when I left with nothing, just to close out my back and whatever I had in my purse. So me and my daughter left, and somebody told me about the food bank that they tend to help out, and at the time I was thinking, well, I don't really need food, I need other stuff. But when I came to the food bank, they were really friendly. They welcomed me in, and I'm sorry.
Okay. Here, hold my hand. Yeah, great. You talk to me now. Hold my hand.
And they gave me a clothing voucher for me and my daughter, and at the time I didn't have nothing. They welcomed me in really good. They gave me a clothing voucher, told me that Catholic Charities would be helping me with clothes. Same with my daughter, because I was scared to send her to school. She had no change of clothes, but they helped me out. They gave me a hamper with like lunch stuff for her, juice boxes, something to get us by. And I've been staying with relatives. I stay in my grandmother's basement, and social assistants only give you enough to get by on groceries a little bit and for rent. And they also told me that they directed me to St. Paul's DeVille. They help you with furnitures and whatever you need, so they helped me out a great deal. And I thank God for the food bank, because if it wasn't for them, I probably would have ended up going back to that relationship.
Do you feel stronger now?
Yeah, I feel stronger. I feel more independent, and if it wasn't for the food bank, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. And they helped me out a lot with my daughter. When school started, they gave me a bag of school supplies to get her started on, and that really built my confidence, and I'm doing a lot better now.
And that's important for your daughter too, to be able to go to school, to feel like all the other children, having new things to start school with and the supplies that she needs. So that's just incredibly important, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And how's she doing?
She's doing really good. She's a lot happier now, and you know, nothing's ever bothered her. She just gets in there with the kids, and she doesn't feel any different.
And what would you say to people that don't know about the Interfaith Food Bank and don't understand what goes on here? What do you want people to know about the Interfaith Food Bank?
I want people to know that they're good people. They do help you out for as long as you need to, and they've never turned anybody away. They welcome you in, and they don't look at you any different. They don't judge you. They treat you just like everybody else.
Wherever we can save families $1 is where we would like to add a little bit of extra assistance. Our backpack program, for example, in the fall, allows us that opportunity again to be a bridge between people who have a little extra to give. We collect school supplies and hand them out to families. At this time of year, we see that they have extra expenses, and school supplies are expensive. So wherever we can save families $1 on that expense, we've freed up $1 in their food budget. Our baby bundle program is another one that is a classic example of where non-food items actually do come into play at the food bank. We, in addition to the food that's required for the little ones, we also give a blanket or a soother or something snuggly for the baby so that they get those special things that they might have otherwise gone without. Clothing voucher, we find, is an excellent way of referring people to the services they need. We work hand in hand with Catholic Charities, and when we have an individual or a family member come in and they just don't have a means of acquiring that stable item that people need to have, we give them a voucher that sends them over, and they can get a couple of outfits to bide them through. The largest portion of people that we serve are people who are on government programs because they cannot work to obtain a wage enough for them to live. It's usually due to a disability or a current circumstance that prevents them from working. We also have families that maybe have young children and a mother needs to stay at home with them. We have several single parent families that find it just a little bit tougher to get by from month to month. What we've seen this year is a larger increase in the number of working individuals and families that are accessing our services, which really rounds things out. It's not a specific group of people that come to see us. It's circumstances that place people in the need of food bank services.
In 1994, I had a flesh-eating virus. And in 96, they had to cut my leg off. And I'm living on a limited income. And the cost of living is going up a lot faster than the income's going up. So I've made use of the food bank for my daughter and I. They want us to be registered first. And so when I come in, they always ask me for my card, my registration card. And after that, I can ask for a supplement or a hamper or whatever, and there's always a smile on a person's face, and they're very cordial. I find that there isn't any judging on the part of the people who work here, whether it doesn't matter your circumstances, as they seem to help you.
One of the biggest things that we really like to communicate to the public that supports us is that we are very much accountable with the donations that we do receive. Last year we were fortunate to receive a Better Business Bureau Ethics Award, and we are continually striving to make sure that we are doing exactly what the community is asking from us.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you, because the food allows my daughter and I to eat properly, and I hope that you would continue to donate to the food bank so that they can help people like myself who really need the help.
Thanks to Brent and Kathy for donating their time, and to all of you who donate food, support the garage sale and the community kitchen, those of you who volunteer and participate in the annual Friends Helping Friends food drive. You really are making lives better.